Oh yes. What is up, everybody? Mike out for a drive in the Duramax today, and if that is any indication, I would say that driving here with the windows down for audio purposes is probably not an option. So anyway, we'll go ahead and put the windows up. But yeah, we're out for a drive in the Duramax today. Everybody's always saying, hey, we want to see more of the truck, so I figured we'll make a vlog in the truck today and keep everybody happy. But today's video is going to be about the Hellcat. One more thing about the truck, I do have another modification video on this truck. Should be out later on next week, we'll see, but coming soon. So Duramax, a proper build update, so to speak, will be coming out on the channel shortly. But anyway, today's video is about the Hellcat and why I ended up selling that car. And understandably, a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot, but a few people are disappointed in the sale of that car. And I totally get that. You know, a lot of people found my channel through the Hellcat. I would say probably 50,000 people, which is just nuts. You know, 50,000 people found the channel because of the Hellcat. But even though the car is gone now, and I hope you guys are excited for the new era of the Street Speed channel with the Z06, which I know a lot of people are, but even though that car is gone now, you know, I hope that people got what they wanted to see with that car. To be honest, one of the reasons why I chose a Hellcat way back in the day was because the audience really on YouTube, so many people wanted to see a Hellcat. They were like, hey, you know, buy a Hellcat when I was searching for a new car. You know, we want to see a Hellcat. Buy a Hellcat, it's awesome. Videos on the Hellcat. And I was kind of surprised by that. You know, it's obviously a really cool thing. 707 horsepower doesn't come along every day. But it wouldn't have necessarily been my first choice for a car. But I ended up buying it. I ended up falling in love with it. So I hope people, you know, I don't want to give myself too much credit here, but I have by far the most comprehensive video series on owning a Hellcat that you can find anywhere. I mean, really, I do. And I have everything from insurance costs to gas mileage to, you know, doing the muffler delete that everybody wants to do. I've done a lot of videos on owning that car. So I hope that even if you are one of those who's disappointed in the sale of it, I hope that you got what you wanted to see, and I hope that the videos accomplished what I wanted them to do, which was to show the full ownership experience of buying and owning a Hellcat, and I think that they did. So I hope everyone enjoyed that, and I hope also that even if you are going to leave the channel, just stick around. You know, it'll be fun. I promise you're going to have fun. So moving on from that, why did I end up wanting to sell the car? Well, basically, the reason today was the same reason as it was a few months ago, and that is because I wanted to get as much money out of the car as possible because I knew it was never going to be a long-term thing, you know, and the market was still really strong for them. I did end up losing a couple grand, but in my mind, you know, just a couple grand for 8 months of fun and 7,500 miles of sheer insanity is a small price to pay. And if you want to look at it this way, obviously the videos, you know, more than paid for anything that I ever spent on the car. So from an investment standpoint, it made sense. So that's really the main reason. It was back then, it still is today. Although one other thing did start to creep up over time, and that is the reliability issue. And I was worried that the longer I kept it, the more mileage that I put on it, I was worried that something else would break, and I didn't know if it was going to be this thing that was going to be the one that left me stranded somewhere, the next thing or whatever it was. And I wasn't worried about the initial stuff and, you know, some of the stupid issues like the seat leather and everything. Obviously that didn't really worry me. Although I will say that even though it's just a minor inconvenience, over time it started to get annoying having to have a car in the shop for so long. It just started to get annoying. You know, the first couple of times wasn't a problem. And I know, you know, boo-hoo, look at me and my stupid ass first world problems. I'm complaining about having to drive a Camry rental car. But it was annoying. You know, I had a Hellcat. I wanted to drive it. You know, that was all I could think about. I was like, man, I really wish I could make a POV video today, go out on a drive today. And sometimes I would even not have it over cars and coffee because it'd be sitting in there over the weekend. And I wanted to take my car out. So that kind of stuff did start to get annoying after a while. But, you know, those issues weren't a major concern. But over time, I really did start to worry. And that definitely helped make my decision. So that is going to pretty much do it for the video today. Unfortunately, I am just not a rich guy. You know, I can't really afford to have two expensive cars at the same time. I just can't. And also, I don't even have the space for them, you know. But I am working on that. I am trying to get a house here. I had one lined up and just pull. I just don't even stop at the stop sign. That's fine. You do you. But, you know, I am working on that. If you guys remember from a video a couple months ago, I was looking at a house. We had everything squared away. It's tough to find one in the area where I want. You know, I'm a very picky person. It has to have a flat driveway. All the things that no normal person gives a shit about car people worry about. And this is a thing, you know, my girlfriend's like, what's wrong with you? Why do you care what the driveway looks like? Because I can't get my car in and out. But anyway, we had one lined up, and then it ended up being a bidding situation. I didn't want to overpay for it. So the housing market right now is just pretty crazy. I mean, it's all right because stuff's available, but stuff goes really fast, especially, you know, like that house is for sale, but I don't want to live out here in the middle of nowhere. In the area that I want to live, it's just hard to find one, but I am working on it. I did put in an offer already on one, but like I said, that kind of fell out, but I'm still working on it. So when I get a house with a little bit more space and a little bit more privacy, you know, a third car is definitely an option, and also potentially a project car that a lot of people have been asking about as well, and definitely something that I want to look into, and a video on that, you know, not to ruin things, but a video on that might be coming very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. But anyway, this is the video for today, why I ended up selling the Hellcat. It's been a hell of a run, and I hope that, like I said at the beginning, you know, I hope that everyone got what they wanted to see out of those videos. I have a pretty comprehensive list, so if you have questions about the Hellcat, check out the channel, check out the videos from a while back. I'm sure I probably answered your question at some point. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.